Well, it has been an incredible 24 hours in the life of Harry Kane. But this transfer saga is finally over after a remarkable day yesterday. Kane eventually flew to Germany, and in the early hours of this morning, well, he signed his Bayern Munich contract. There is yet to be an official announcement from either club. But Kane's medical went on late into the night, and he waved to fans here who, despite the time, gathered to catch a glimpse of the England captain at the Bayern training centre. He was still there at 1 o'clock where he signed his deal, finally concluding what has been a protracted transfer saga.
Thought he would maybe, hold on for the extra year, maybe go for free. I had, the Premier League record in the back of my mind, how that affected his move. But, no, listen, Bayern Munich are one of the biggest clubs in the world. They are one of the teams who I think realistically every season have a chance of winning the Champions League. And the big thing for me with Harry Kane going there was all about the Champions League, not winning the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich will win that without Harry Kane. But a player of his quality should be playing Champions League football.
I thought that he would try and use the Bayern Munich offer to establish a price, and then he would try and stay in this country, and that wasn't meaning being disrespectful to Bayern Munich. I just saw his pathway and his route to that, breaking that record, that Alan Shearer's record in the Premier League, as being something that Harry Kane would absolutely be laser focused on. So for me, he's going to a great football club. He will compete in the Champions League this season, but I did think he would stay either for an extra year, or he would try and use the acceptance of a price from Bayern Munich to establish a price that maybe then an English club could come in.
Well, Jamie Redknapp feels it will not only be a huge loss to Tottenham with Kane leaving, but also to the Premier League.
Yeah, however, the former Spurs midfielder does feel that Kane will come back in future to try to take Alan Shearer's Premier League goal-scoring record.
It is incredible. It's been such an on and off saga, and for it to happen so close to the start of the season, to be honest, I'm a little bit sad for Postecoglou, who's trying to prepare his team, and then he loses his star striker. But that's a little bit of the way that Tottenham like to do things. Yes, it's good money for him. Harry going to Germany, for a lot of people go, well, why is he going to Bayern Munich? You're guaranteed to win the league every year, that's what they do. But he probably thinks he wants to win titles with a team. He wants to compete to win the Champions League. So for me, I get it. I totally get it. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world. I think maybe we look down our nose at Bayern Munich in this country. They're one of the biggest clubs. Brilliant opportunity for him to go and win some trophies and compete. And I think it shows his ambition, because people have sometimes questioned that, because he could have easier stayed at Tottenham and broke individual records. But I think it's an exciting move for him. I'm going to miss him in the Premier League, because there's nothing I like more than talking about Harry Kane scoring a 25-yard goal. Got 30 Premier League goals in a really struggling side. He's one of the greats, and he will be. And I've got no doubt he'll still come back in a couple of years and break Alan Shearer's record, because that will happen inevitably somewhere else.
Devastated. One that he's leaving the Premier League, and one that he's leaving Spurs. With the year left on his contract, every Spurs fan wanted him to stay. But he's going, being an absolute legend. All-time leading goal scorer. But on another side, one that we're going to miss in England. I think going to Germany was a surprise for me. It really, really was. I think you look at Alan Shearer's record now, he's probably relieved that he's gone, because he would have got that, in my opinion. But as I say, good luck to Harry. He's been incredible for Spurs and incredible for the Premier League, and he will continue for England, keep scoring goals, and as long as he plays, he will score goals. He's an absolute genius.
Well, Kane's future has been the focus of speculation for years, so it's perhaps unsurprising that his eventual exit, still to be officially confirmed, was not without drama yesterday. This time, yesterday morning, the transfer to Bayern was in place, and he was waiting for final clearance to head to the airport to fly to Germany. But he had to wait. Then an hour later, he was on his way to the airport. Incredibly, he had to turn around and head back when more issues emerged. So he was forced to twiddle his thumbs a little bit at a family member's home, and he was watching the situation develop on Sky Sports News, which was a little strange. We gave him a wave. On social media, Kane's apparent status was in limbo as compared to Tom Hanks' character in the film The Terminal. And it wasn't until 2:50 in the afternoon Kane was given the all-clear to get on that plane and fly to Germany. And this was the moment that Kane landed in Germany, 6:10 in the evening UK time. He arrived at an airport just outside Munich and then headed to the club's training ground for the all-important medical. Well, our colleagues at Sky Germany then got shots of Kane leaving the airport in the red car that you can see there just turning round the corner. Before we got to see Tottenham's record goal scorer up close in the car, I don't think the cameras could have got any closer to Kane's face there. Hello, welcome to Germany. And then he made his way to Barmherzige Bruder Hospital in West Munich for the first part of his medical, which he managed to complete inside a couple of hours. Little thumbs up for the camera and the fans that were gathered outside. And then you can see it's a little bit darker. A few hours later, he made his way back down those stairs, leaving the hospital upon the apparent completion of that medical. And they would have wanted him to take care. Don't fall down the stairs after completing your medical, Harry. It's quite important. And then he arrived at Bayern's Sabener Strasse training centre for the second part of his medical. You can see some of the fans outside chanting his name. And Kane responded with waves through the windows. Feels like a deadline day, doesn't it? I suppose it is Bayern's deadline day, a record signing for the club when it's confirmed. But a big moment for those fans, big moment for Harry Kane as well. And then after all that was left for Kane to do was to sign his contract, and he did that at 1 o'clock in the morning. So a late night for Harry Kane, 2 a.m. German time. Bayern have until 2 p.m. today, UK time, to register him in order for him to play in this evening's Super Cup against RB Leipzig. What a whirlwind for Harry Kane.
Yeah, what a whirlwind indeed. So Kane then, who has yet to win a single trophy in his career, could actually lift his first trophy for his new club in just a matter of hours. That is unlikely, really, isn't it, to improve the mood of Tottenham fans?
A similar thing happened when Pochettino went to PSG, but there might be some hope as their head coach Ange Postecoglou doesn't think that Kane's association with the club is at a complete end.
I've got no idea about the details of the deal, but he'll definitely be back at Tottenham one day, in one capacity or another. And you know, like I said, when you have a career like he has at one football club, you're never not part of it. Put it that way.